Hi friends, and welcome back on my channel. It seems like a déjà vu, but it's been quite some time since my last voiceover. But because of the lockdown, my brother came back home from his university dorm, and it's been quite so difficult to have a quiet environment. Plus, he is inviting his girlfriend over. I'm just happy that I'm able to record it for this video. And how are you? I hope you are doing fine in this tough time. And let me know if everything is okay in the comment down below. Now it's time to talk about the video. Of course, you're here for this. First of all, I'm going to explain the materials that I'm going to use. My A5 Midori grid notebook that I've been using for the past month. Then I'm going to use three different colors for my brush pens, and all of my brush pens are from Lyra Aqua Brush Duo, if I'm not wrong. And as you can see, it's an orange, a dark green, and a warm brown. Then I'm going to use two different fine liners pens. One is a warm brown fine liners, and then the other is a normal black gel pen. And then I'm going to use three different washi tapes, recreating the same colors of my brush pens. And finally, I'm going to use a let's call a mood board that I've created, putting together different photos, recreating my theme, my mood. Okay, now for my cover page, I decided to dedicate it, of course, to my theme, and you probably already know, but my theme is going to be something like a fall theme. I will call it a pumpkin spice theme. For my last October, I decided to do a cute pumpkin theme. I have the video here on YouTube of this setup. If you want to watch it, I will leave the link here in the screen or down below. And this time, even though the colors are quite similar, I decided to dedicate it to pumpkin spice things. For this theme, I decided to doodle a little bit more, to draw a little bit more. My last themes had, yes, some doodles, simple doodles, but they were more of a collage themes. And here I'm going back to my roots, when I used to draw a lot. And since this notebook does not really have thick pages, I decided not to color everything, but just some details to give a pop of color. For my next page, I decided to do my mood board. I've collected these images from Pinterest. I just typed the pumpkin spice aesthetic, and I think that they go pretty well with the theme and the aesthetic. Now, on to my calendar page. Here, I changed it quite a bit from my last layout. It's more of a structured calendar, if it makes sense. I've decided to give more space to the important date sections, so I can write all of my tasks, all of my important appointments, etc. And yes, at the end it's quite simple, but I love how the page is quite filled. Now onto my expenses and income page. Here I'm repeating the layout that I used for my last month, and yes, nothing difficult. Of course, I'm dedicating more space to the expenses than the income because it's easier to spend money. As I always say, let's hope not to spend lots of money. And down below, of course, I'm dedicating a little space to my social media trackers for YouTube and for Instagram. For my next page, I'm going to create an habit tracker, and this time I have something new for you. I went, as you can see, for a horizontal layout. It's my first time. I've always used vertical layout because I like everything to be similar, let's say, to have a pattern. So the fact that I had to tilt my bullet journal was kind of scaring me, but I've always wanted to try this layout since I saw Herald Creates. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I will leave her Instagram link down below. Since I saw her spread, I knew that I wanted to recreate it, and so here I am. To be honest, I love it. So yes, I'm quite happy with the result. We'll see at the end of the month if I'm going to reuse it for November. To the other page, as always, and dedicated into my brain dump. My brain dump pages are always quite simple and minimalist. But I need space to write down everything that comes to my mind. I always draw this box so that I can limit the space where I want to write. Otherwise, it can be pretty dispersive. And yep, nothing difficult. And as always, I'm going to write down my goals of the month, the things that I want to accomplish by the end of it. Now onto my last page, and this is a new entry. Well, it's not a new entry since I've been using it for the past 2 months, and it's my orders spread, and yes, it's quite self-explanatory. I'm going to write down every order that I'm going to receive for my shop. As I've already explained, the first time I've added it to my bullet journal, this spread helps me to, of course, be organized, so have a space, a proper space where I can write down all of my financial incomes in details. At the same time, I think that it helps me to stay motivated and always trying to do my best, because of course for some people Etsy shops are just something that they want to do in their free time, and for some people it's a way to earn some extra money, but for me it's my job, my main job, and so it's important to focus on it and to give my whole, because you know this is what is sustaining me financially. Okay, now we are finished with the setup, but before showing you my flip through, I would like to talk about today's sponsor, and today's sponsor is Skillshare. So Skillshare, it's basically an online learning platform. There you will find every type of classes that you can think of, from, for example, illustrating classes, graphic designing classes, traditional art classes, for example, for watercolors, gouache, or acrylic paints, or even, and this is the most important I think for you, bullet journaling classes and calligraphy classes. They will surely help you to step up your game for your bullet journal. It works like this: it's a monthly subscription. You will pay only $10 per month. If you're interested in art classes, you know that this is a cheap price, and you will get access to thousands and thousands of classes. All of these classes are divided into steps or episodes, so it's really easy to follow them and to understand everything. If you're interested and you want to give it a try, I can give you 2 months for free, so you can try it and see if you like it, if it's helpful for you. In the case you're not interested, you can cancel your subscriptions without paying anything. I will leave my code down below in the description box. But now, let's come back to my bullet journal. I really hope you had a wonderful time here with me, and I hope you will find this setup and my spreads helpful. If you happen to recreate this theme, please tag me on your recreations, because every time I see something that you make inspired by me, makes me really happy. If you're still not following me on Instagram, please do so. There I post all of my spreads and lots of extra spreads. And yep, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my content. It will really help me a lot. And yep, see you next time. Bye bye.